What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be reviewing, we're gonna be driving and sharing some of our thoughts on the Tesla Model S. This is awesome. This is my first time, this is Joe's first time being in any kind of electric vehicle, and it's a Tesla. I mean, it's like the best electric vehicle there is. Yeah, I'm really excited. Let's just jump right into it. This is the 75D Model S, which apparently is the base model. It's so cool because the door handles go into the door whenever it's locked. So like, how are you even gonna break into this thing? Because there's no door handle popping out. Almost as cool as my Miata doors. Almost as cool.
Oh, I like the way they hide, you know.
It's a nice touch. And within 30 seconds of hopping in the Tesla, we got to experience what it was capable of speed-wise. Here's our reaction.
Oh, that's an even better start than mine. Mine goes, you know. Wow.
So the first thing you notice when jumping inside the Tesla is the interior. It's quite minimalist while also high tech. And I keep on zooming in on the gauge cluster here, more on that later, but I love the gauge cluster as well because it gave you just enough information without getting too cluttery. Kind of like how the entire car is. Also guys, the sunroof is freaking amazing. There's like a two-part sunroof and it's almost, I almost considered it convertible at this point. So ironically, it started raining on our electric car. It didn't blow up, it was fine. Lightning didn't strike us, nothing weird happened. And if you guys are curious as to how long it takes to actually receive a Tesla after ordering one, my uncle, which owns this car, said about 2 months. So honestly, pretty impressive. I know I've been hearing horror stories about Tesla, you know, taking up past a year to fulfill orders. And in this shot, we tried autopilot a little bit. We didn't have much time with this whole video at all, guys, but the autopilot definitely worked. It was very cool. It was something else to see the car drive itself and turn the steering wheel all by itself. The future is here, boys, for sure.
Where are we going now?
Well, we're just gonna try to auto park. So you drive past the parking spot that you want real slow. And then the P comes on there. And then you put it in a reverse. You see the mirrors.
Wow.
Will it do it on the car there next to it?
Yeah,
it makes the correction.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like almost hit.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Wow.
Right in the middle.
That's cool.
Yes, between two cars.
And it puts it in the park for you, sets the brakes.
Hey, good.
Just gotta get out.
Okay guys, I just want to talk about it just for 1 second, the auto park. That was crazy to me. I know like I didn't have that big of a reaction to this video. I was with family. Oh my god, like that was insane. Like the autopilot's one thing. Like to me, we didn't really do much autopilot, which that's cool too. And I know the Tesla isn't the only car that does auto park, but the auto park was crazy. Like, that was my first time seeing in person a car park itself. And if we go back to the video, guys, like it got really close to that truck, but it didn't hit it, which, no, but the Tesla knew, the car knew how close it was to the truck. Like, as soon as it started trying to correct and go forward, this dude in a Tahoe, or white Chevy, I think it was a Tahoe. This dude in a Tahoe, like, cut us off, like, whipped around us, and the Tesla, the sensors saw it, and the car stopped. And there was no sudden movement, like, it knew. Like, it didn't keep on going and hit him. Technically, it would have hit us, but the car knew. And that was cool. Like, you know, especially when you're with a car, like in an environment like that, there's a lot of different variables and the car handled it beautifully. This was really impressive to me. So the next shot, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat and you get to see what I think of driving the car, because riding in the passenger seat is one thing, actually driving the car is a whole other deal. So here's me driving the car with Joe in the back filming. Thank you, Joe, we appreciate it. You're the best.
I mentioned that. So this accelerator is a one pedal drive thing.
Right.
If you let off, it's going to slow down a lot.
Okay.
So you gotta it takes a little getting used to.
Yes. Okay. So you get like 300 miles to a charge, or how does that work?
About 260 on
260.
this car.
So in my opinion, the hardest thing to get used to when you hop into Tesla for the first time is the accelerator pedal, not the gas pedal. You can't call it a gas pedal. So basically, as soon as you let off the pedal and you start decelerating, in a normal car, you'll normally coast. Or on a Tesla, it starts doing regenerative braking, meaning the motors basically turn into generators for the battery, which in turn also slows you down. And it does it pretty quick. So whenever you let your foot off that pedal, the car starts slowing down at a fast rate, which it's a little weird, but honestly, I think I'd like it because when you're in traffic, you can almost not even use the brake pedal because the car slows down that fast just letting your foot off the accelerator. Definitely a cool feature and something that I haven't really seen before on a car. Wow. That was not even half throttle.
It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, right?
There's no rumble, there's no vibration, it just goes.
Okay, obviously we gotta talk about power. So, according to Google, it's at 518 horsepower. Yeah, I guess they still rate electric stuff in horsepower, that's interesting. And the 0 to 60 is around 4.4 seconds. That's what a quick Google search told me. So, obviously pretty fast. Now, it's also completely different from a normal gas-powered car because the power is like linear. The closest thing I can compare it to is like a CVT transmission with, there's no real shifting. So whenever you push the pedal down, the go fast pedal, we'll just call it the go fast pedal. Whenever you push the go fast pedal down, it goes. Obviously, yeah, there's no shifting or anything. It's quite an experience. There's a lot of learning to do with just the go fast pedal. Yeah, compared to like a normal car where you have like a power band.
Right.
You're shifting.
There's no gear, there's no transmission in this.
Right.
It does have a reduction gear, but it just got one.
Yeah, whenever you take your foot off the gas, it really slows down pretty quick.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Is that customizable or is that just how it is?
I'm not sure on this car. My Volt has the capability. It's got this what they call an L, which I thought meant low, but it turns out that's just it takes it. You know, the D thing on the Volt is just a normal feeling automatic transmission type thing. If you put it in an L, it'll do the same thing. It'll slow down.
Yeah.
The 75 is
pretty good turning radius.
It's a 75 kilowatt hour battery.
Jeez. Wow.
They also have a 100D. The D stands for dual motor.
Yeah.
And it's got all-wheel drive with 2 electric motors.
Okay.
The 100D is the top end model, and that's got a 100 kilowatt hour battery.
Yeah.
And the P100D is got the same size battery, but it's got performance enhancements.
Right.
And that's the most expensive one. And then the Model X, the SUV one, it's got the same type of levels on it. So.
Right. I love this massive like display right here.
Yeah.
It's like a massive iPad almost.
Yeah, and you can display different things on it, like display like power. It gives you the power. You know, it gives you the stats on the battery usage and stuff like
Miles per gallon.
And you got a web browser. They also, the EPA gives out what they call equivalent miles per gallon.
Yeah.
Which is what the effect of what the equivalent miles per gallon is, and it's like 110, 120.
Wow.
So it's like,
yeah. This is really neat too. So like it's basically giving us a boundary of how close we are to our surroundings, like the garage door, that plant, the Cadillac. That's really cool.
The summon feature actually uses that. It won't run into anything. You know, if you want to park the car and stuff, I can show that to you when we get out. But.
So how's the summon feature work?
Oh.
So from what he was telling me, this car will basically, it'll park itself and it'll do exactly the opposite. It'll come to you up to an extent. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Now it's obviously not in a garage, but we'll get the point. And you're doing all this off your phone.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, this is to get in and out of tight spots and stuff.
Wow.
And then you stop.
So does it go back like a predefined distance? Is that controllable?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got a set distance that'll
I wouldn't be surprised if someone made an app to where you can just drive it off your phone. Yeah.
It's not perfect. It's like, let's say if you don't have another car.
And last but not least, the summon feature. Holy that trumps, in my opinion, the auto park. Like, wow. My uncle was literally controlling the car outside of it with his smartphone. I don't know if it was over Wi-Fi. I'm assuming it was through cellular. I'm assuming it was through his phone carrier. That's crazy. And that's really cool to me because I don't know if you guys heard in the video, but I made a comment. I was like, you know, I could see someone making, if it's not already a thing, I could see someone making an app to where you can fully control your Tesla through your smartphone, like full on drive it if you wanted to, just for and giggles if you wanted to, on your smartphone. Like, you can literally make your Tesla a remote controlled car. Like, the technology is there, the hardware is there, the software is almost there. It might even be a thing, I don't know. Comment below if that's a thing. This was really cool. Obviously just have some practical usage besides making funny videos. I remote control drive my Tesla. If your garage is tight, you know, you can, instead of owning Miata, you can use your Tesla summon feature. That's great. I could definitely see a use for that. But it's very cool to see a technology like this on the consumer market. Like, that is awesome. Really impressed. All right, guys, that is the Tesla video. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, which most of you probably are because this is the first Tesla video we've done on this channel, welcome. We're probably not gonna have much more Tesla content for a while unless we make it big in the lottery or something. Hopes are always there. Thank you for watching. We do a lot of different car content. Subscribe if you enjoy this and drop a like, of course. And with that said, comment if I missed anything or if I say anything wrong because I'm not a Tesla guy. I'm a hairdresser kind of guy, you know? But this thing is awesome. Like, wow, far from anything I've ever driven before. It's crazy. Unfortunately, we couldn't do a full out review. Maybe we can do one in the future. We didn't have that much time. It's starting to get dark and it's starting to rain. All right, guys, till next time, we'll see y'all later. Peace out.